I guess this is Life is a Fetch Quest first stream of 2021. So to that, I say excellent. Yeah, so I wanted to do this, I've been wanting to do this for a while, but me and the guys have been talking that we wanted to do more video content, and one of the ideas was that we'll be doing some individual streams. We'll be moving podcasts to video format, so that'll be up at YouTube. What else? We're still figuring out the logistics and that sort of stuff, but keep posted. We'll be back early February. We're thinking possibly next week, maybe, recording our first episode. So our first episode of the year will be. Mike's pretty quiet. How about that? How about that? Tell me if that's better. What was I saying? Yeah, God, it has been a while since I've streamed. I used to stream solo when I was making Wavelength, and that was a pretty fun time. What was I saying? God, Jesus. So yeah, so plans for this year, we'll be doing a lot of video content. We'll be returning to recording a podcast next week. Whether that will be video or audio is still to be kind of up in the air. And yeah, we're talking about just like a few different just mediums to work with. So we'll be maybe doing some reviews. It's kind of up in the air at this point as to what we're going to be doing. But we do want to do some group videos, group streams, hanging out. Possibly me going down to Melbourne, meet with the guys, or vice versa. So we'll be kind of seeing how it all plays out. But we are just kind of figuring it out day by day. And also just changing the structure of what our podcast will be and what we're going to cover and how long it's going to be. So that's kind of the general Life is Fetch Quest updates type stuff. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to play a couple of video games tonight. I've got 2 video games planned out. Second one is a bit unexpected. I came across it this week. Visited a reseller and there's a lot of buzz about it. We'll get to that. But first, I think it's time we step into a little bit of Hades. You're going to have to give me a bit of a hand figuring out if the audio's okay, because I've changed things around a little bit. So my tower's over here and I don't have a long 3.5 jack to the monitor, so I can't actually hear anything, so I don't know if the balance is going to be okay. So let me know how that goes. But I figured maybe we'll just vibe it out. How long are we going to play this? I feel like doing a couple of runs in Hades and see how we go. So where I'm at, so this may be a bit spoilers if you're not far enough. But I'm at the point now where you have all your heat meter doing the stuff, and I've basically finished up to the 32 heat mark, which weirdly enough, I got fairly drunk for. I don't know, if you know me, I'm not a person that drinks that often, but I was just hanging out and decided, hey, why not? Finish Hades, and I'd been stuck on that 32 difficulty for like fucking weeks, before and after Cyberpunk, and just, yeah, pure calmness, managed to make it all the way through. So now I'm just kind of wanting to unlock a bunch of stuff. Just take a tour of House of Hades. Just where I'm at. Good to see the chat's up and running. That's neat. So yeah, got a bunch of ornaments. I need to actually probably should check this out. Yes, no way. I am nowhere near actually getting that. Let's have a look at what we need to get left. So I still have all the crazy achievements or house contracts to get, which I'm not at the moment, but I just have these 4 left, so all gemstone bullshit to get to. So that would be fun. Kind of sexy, mate. What a shame. Speaking of Life is Fetch Quest, we have fellow host Harvey in the chat. Say hi, be nice. Should I go with? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. We'll go with that.
I think I'll try this one.
Mic up. Mic up. Mic up. Tell me how that is. Maybe that's better. Gotta balance out the audio because I have an aircon on at the moment. Fuck it, let's just go to the sword. Sure. That seems right.
My choice is made.
So game audio is too loud. Okay, so I'll turn the game audio down. Alright, fine. Is the game audio okay? Like it's loud enough and my voice goes over it a little bit more? Speaking of which, shouting. Alright. Excellent. So yeah, so covered it before. Harvey's here to field any other questions if you're a fan of the podcast. But yeah, so we're just thinking of mixing it up a little bit this year, doing things that are a little bit more kind of creatively interesting. Because you know we did what, like 11-ish, 10 main episodes of the podcast, and I think like a bunch of side stuff. So and that's we all kind of love doing the podcast, but I think it's kind of like the only source of like what we want to do. It's good but not enough. Like we have kind of like a lot of ideas of what we want to kind of cobble together, and I don't know, just make things a little bit more like interactive with people and like a bit more fun. So we're still kind of like figuring that out a little bit. So yeah, but first steps will probably be a little bit more video content. We're still talking about like if we want to do video for the podcast. If we do, it'll be available on your favorite video on demand sites, i.e. like YouTube. But yeah, there's a few logistics around that. Just for me personally, like I have to get some cables to use my like proper do a backflip. I don't know if you can do a backflip in Hades. Maybe do a quick segment on free games that are out this week/month. That's actually not a bad idea. That's actually something that I try and keep up with, but never can kind of get a coherent like idea of what is. Oh, motherfucker! God damn it! Of what's out, but that's actually kind of interesting. Play Cyberpunk. You of all people know that I don't want to touch that game for the rest of my life. So yeah, if you guys have listened to our Cyberpunk episode, you know where we're at. If not, that game we're all pretty harsh on, but like for weeks after that, I think that was after like one weekend of playing Cyberpunk that we all had like a chance to kind of like get our heads together and get far enough to sort of, you know, come up with our critiques and things that were bummed out about the game. But yeah, I played a few weeks after that, and just what a fucking miserable experience of the game. Like it was kind of like my goal of like I want to finish this before New Year's because I maybe play it for another blue screen. That might be fun, like in a really horrible way of doing like a getting fucked up here. Getting like an endurance run for Cyberpunk, like 100% completion, like all side quests, all gigs, and just seeing our sanity slip for it. That would be a fun idea. So I made a pact with myself. Pact myself to finish it before New Year's. It's just like I thought I was bummed out post prologue, but Jesus Christ, that game is so bleak and miserable. Like, not even just from like a tone perspective, but just like playing the game is just such a fucking miserable experience that, like, by the end of it, I was just like, 3. What? Just like such a fucking miserable experience that, like, by the end of it, I was just glad it was over and I never had to touch it again. Like, even the endings, maybe it wasn't that actually, like, disappointing with the endings. Like, to be honest, like, there's a lot of those type of games that have just choose your adventure. My first choose your adventure endings, like, you know, I don't think there's anything really as... I don't think there's anything worse than the endings for Cyberpunk as any other, like, open world game, like Fallout, or I'm just trying to think of any other, like, open world games with multiple endings, but Fallout's, like, the first thing that comes to mind. Yeah, there's something inherently wrong with the ending. It's just, like, by that time, you're just kind of done with it, and I tried to do, I try to, like, I hate play that game, because I just need to know for science, like, how bad it was. And like, tried to do all the gigs. Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like maybe, perhaps, that Cyberpunk had a worse ending than Mass Effect, because at least Mass Effect, like, maybe Harvey can speak more to this, but just from my knowings of around what that game's ending is, like, I can't see anything worse that Mass Effect did other than, like, really ruin expectations. Like, mechanically, like, what it did that was worse than Cyberpunk. Yeah, it's just, yeah, like, no, I have not played Fortnite. Actually, have I played Fortnite? I feel like maybe early days I installed it just to try it out, and I was kind of like, yep, it's one of those. And I was kind of already burnt out from, like, Battle Royale games at that point. Like, I think I was actually playing a lot of Apex Legends at the time Fortnite got real popular. So, no, I don't really play Fortnite. Although, if data judged what game I play, I'd be playing Fortnite, because it's still in the top streams. I can't imagine why. I shit in that game, but they, like, really support that game more than other games. So yeah, that's a real roundabout way of going that I don't know if I could play Cyberpunk again, because just, like, really, even with new updates, even with an expansion, I just don't know if I want to go through the miserable act of, like, playing that game again, when there is, like, just so much other good games to fucking play. Let's do a Fortnite group play. You're an agent of fucking chaos. You know what? If we had a group that played Fortnite, sure. Why not? I'd get drunk enough to play it. Roguelike Battle Royale. I would love that, actually. What do I want? Yeah, Breaching Slash. Yeah, there's a part of me that would love to see what, like, a roguelike Battle Royale would look like, because, you know, Battle Royale really does kind of have the same operating principles as a roguelite, where it's like, you know, you're in, you're out, you know, depending on how long you can survive. Jesus, I'm melting Tiffany's health here. But, you know, like, the act of dying, if they could handle it like this game where, yeah, if they could handle your progression like a roguelite, I feel like that would make playing the Battle Royale aspect of it, like, so much more intriguing and fun. Because, yeah, like, my number one issue with Battle Royales is that, like, not that they're bad games, it's just kind of like the cycle of them after a while. It gets like, yeah, sure, yep, cool, I guess. Do I want to waste another, like, 20 to 40 minutes on this again? And, yeah. Although Apex was fun. I really, really got into Apex. More so than any other Battle Royale game, because I just think, like, I was already a huge fan of Titanfall 2, and it just felt like they had developed a lot of ideas that they had with their, like, just even, like, the feel of the game, like, moving around and shooting, like, that's not even talking about, like, the revolutionary tactics stuff they had in that game, like, the really intelligent ping system. Yeah, it just like, it felt like such a joy to play. Like if you died, it wasn't such a big deal because it's like, ah, whatever. That was just fun. Oh, Jesus Christ, I fucking hate Asphodel. Totally, yeah, it's like a lot of the options in Apex, I would love to see them do another Titanfall and pull some of the Apex stuff in. Cause yeah, like Titanfall 1 and 2 are like, you know, they're no joke. Those games don't kid around in terms of like just like how great they are to play. But they've learned so much from Apex. And just like really added a lot of gameplay stuff to Apex that is surprising, that it makes you think of. It makes you think about, I can't wait to see another Titanfall, or I can't wait to see like another shooter that Respawn does. Yeah, I'll do. Yeah. Yeah, it felt like you're totally right with like just like the lack of maps and servers. Like it just, it's weird because like that came out, it just didn't, it felt like they didn't believe in it, but it was like, and it felt like a sleeper hit. Like the people that played Titanfall 2 were like, dude, this game is fucking amazing. Like the people who love it really loved it. Yeah, I'll try not to fall in love. Yeah. Fucking hate debt. Ooh, should I go? I could really use. Fuck it. Yeah, a friend of mine and I can't remember if it was recently, just like started talking about Warframe. Actually, you were there. I'm sorry, I'm just burning through health here because I just fucking hate this area so much. There we go. Death. Hangover. Ooh. Oh, I'll go Frozen Touch. I'm hanging out. Yeah, how... Have you played much of... We haven't talked about Warframe. I know we talked about it with Samir, but like... Because the last time I played Warframe was like 3 years ago. Is that still a thing? Oh god. Oh, I really wish I had some form of deflect right now. Let's see. Yeah, why not? That's a suicide if I have a soul. Oh, I really would love a Poseidon's cast right now. Bitch! Yes! Yes! God. No, 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 no! Alright, he's on. Get fucking there. I hate these assholes! Come on. Yeah, he's on. Alright. There's some more, goddammit! Oh god! This is going on forever! Oh god. Fucking the lava! Done. Outside of that first match, no. Ooh. Yes, I do like that. I want that. Yeah, keep those 3 Death Defiance, baby. Are we talking like classic Battlefront 2 or like new Battlefront 2? Which is a weird thing to say. Also, yeah, Valorant. Not really since I first touched it. I just, I don't know. I don't know why I haven't picked it up again. I think I just like playing with those guys. Like that experience playing with people that you know. Yeah. Fucking shit! I hate this with the lava! I think I will go back to Valorant though, because I really enjoyed it. It just, ironically enough, the things I hate the most about that game is the riot shit, like the really, just the characters is just so obnoxious. Got him. But yeah, I kind of really enjoyed Valorant, like more than what I was expecting to. Oh god. Go. Is there another one still? Oh no, there isn't. Cool. Why did I do that? Why did I dash into him? Yep, we got it. Nailed it. Easy. Got him. What's it saying about Valorant? God damn it, I got distracted. Okay, weird.
Short work of the Hydra tonight.
Yeah, I'll revisit Valorant at some point, like when I get some time. Now that I have a new PC, I've been doing a lot of game dev stuff. So I actually really haven't been playing a lot of PC games on this. Pretty much I've been kind of using this new PC exclusively for work and game development stuff. So I haven't really like had a chance to install a lot of games, except for pretty much this second game that we're gonna fuck around with after this. Oh god, why did I do that? Yeah, got it. Fucker. I tell you what game I have been playing a lot of is Chrono Trigger. Actually, oh wait, hang on, what's doing now? I don't know. I don't know if I am actually looking forward to Monster Hunter Rise. Like every time I see something more about it, it's, you know, it's old Monster Hunter. Like it's not World. And I actually want to give it a shot. I think I've said in the past, and I'm not sure if I actually said it on the podcast itself, but like Monster Hunter is one of those like franchises that I'm so like weirdly like Animal Crossing, where I'm like, oh, I'm so interested in like giving this game a shot that like I wanna start with the game, and I did try World actually. Speaking of which, the person who brought the question introduced me to World. And I enjoyed it. I think with those games that the thing that you... Am I missing something here? There it is. That's... Well, ooh. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we'll go that one. Yeah, see, that's the actual reason that I like kind of don't want to get into Monster Hunter is because of like two reasons, and I feel like I should have done that. I chose the wrong fucking one. I meant to get the one with the attack. Anyway, it's fine. Yeah, like the grinding aspect, I think I'm just like too much. I'm too fucking old to be grinding in video games. Like even playing like, this is also something I am planning to podcast to talk a little bit more on. because I'll talk about it in a second, but it's what makes going back to old RPGs really hard, is like the grinding aspect of it. That is so inherent to Monster Hunter as a series that I'm just like, oh god. I don't know if I want to engage with this, but I like the hunting them monsters. I love that action. And yeah, like the other thing about Monster Hunter that kind of scares me off is like, you know, doing your builds and that sort of, ooh yeah, I'll level that up. Is yeah, like just kind of min-maxing builds. It's something I've always hated in games, like endlessly, is like having to really spend a fuck ton of time like trying to understand the systems. And like for some people, like that's great, like that's what they're into. Just for me, it's just like I want to get in and play the video game. Like that's why one of my favorite genres is character actions, because it's kind of like, here's all the tools, go figure it out. Like Doom is another example where it's like, you have everything you need to murder everyone, go. Like, it's, you know, you're dealing, you're kind of dealing with situations where you have all the tools you can figure out yourself, just the act of figuring it out. And Monster Hunter, you may be able to kind of get away with that, but it's purely reliant, especially someone like the endgame stuff, and Marco in the chat, you've talked to me a lot about, like, some of like the endgame stuff where it's like, you have to be part of that system to kind of get past that gate, and like that always makes you just like, man, fuck this. I'm super not interested in it. But for Rise, I do want to give it another shot. Like I haven't really been following like what's different with Rise, like because they will have to be bringing some of the lessons they've learned with, well, like right, like that's. I forgot this asshole's a shockwave. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! No! Yeah, like so, like they would have to have learned some lessons from all that they're bringing into even like the kind of like, you know, quote unquote lesser ports. Like that's the stuff I kind of like want to see what they're doing with it. Yeah. Yeah, Rise is the new Monster Hunter coming out on Switch. I think it's a Switch exclusive, actually. Could be wrong. Check the tapes, check the transcripts. Grinding in COD. Yeah, grind for that prestige, I guess. If you all haven't noticed, I don't play Call of Duty. Look, it's not a knock on the game or anything. It's just kind of like it's kind of easy. Although I do. And I'm still butthurt that they nerfed the knife in later games. It's kind of like the only thing I really liked about the first and second Modern Warfare, which is like if you wanted to be a maniac with a knife against people with guns, you could, and it was stupid and fun as hell. And yeah, since then. Although like there is some like weird Titanfall inspirations it's taken, like, you know, Sledgehammer, and I guess like whatever the fuck Infinity Ward is now. No! Fuck you! God damn it! Like I've kind of taken those lessons and like some of the movement options, like that kind of interests me a little bit, but I feel like I would need to be given COD more than anything, more than actually buying it. I don't think it's a game I'd ever like go out and buy. That's right. With the GameStop stuff, it's interesting to me. I don't know. I don't even know where to start because there's so many like factors at play, which just, and I feel like I'm not qualified enough to talk about it in a weird way, like, because you know the GameStop stuff is more revealing about, you know, like a global trading market, like the cracks in the global trading market rather than things that are, you know, kind of gaming related to it. But like I've read a few articles. I kind of have like a small grasp on it, but not enough to sort of have any, you know, major hot takes. But I'm kind of famously anti-capitalist in a lot of ways, so Even though it's not very, something like that couldn't really work with, human society. But what I think the GameStop stuff is, the GameStop stuff is crazy, but it's communism talk, socialist talk. I'm a bit of an idealist, like, politically anyways, but what I think about the GameStop stuff, I think that, ooh, I like that. I think it's just exposing the cracks from a market that was already fucking broken, and now that the everyday man's taking advantage of it, like, and to be honest, like, a lot of Wall Street Bets subreddit isn't, just some neckbeards. It's a lot of, like, fintech bros, like, people who are kind of part of the whole problem in the first place, but there is something nice about billionaires squirming that I enjoy. It's always great. I just think that, like, you look, again, I'm not experienced enough to have, like, a intelligent hot take about this, but, like, my kind of, like, first judgment on it is these cracks were there almost more than 10, 20 years ago, and there was calls for regulation on it then, and it's really nuts to me that now the same people who caused a lot of issues in the past, I am getting fucked here, and now calling for regulation, because now their piece of the pie got me fucking taken out of. So yeah, like, I'm all for like, greater regulation in the global market. Like, I think it's just like saying, oh, greater regulation in Wall Street is, like, oversimplifying the issue. There's a really great Jon Stewart interview with Jim Cramer, the guys that runs Mad Money on CNBC, like, about a lot of oh, this is gonna fuck me up, isn't it? Come on now. Come on then! About, that they had a responsibility to report issues in Wall Street and the free market, and they didn't. And that could have saved people at the time. And the GameStop stuff is just showing the issues of that in the first time. It's showing those issues in again. So yeah, so that's what I think about it. I think it's a great thing that's happened with the GameStop stuff. To be honest, I have no real stake in GameStop closing or not closing. Like, retail's always going to exist in some way, even though that a lot of it's going, more digital or online shopping. But retail always exists in some way, and I think, like, the initial assessments that they were going to go bankrupt were kind of short-sighted. Like, even now, like, in Australia, EB Games basically our version of GameStop, and I think it's actually owned by GameStop. They're doing fine. So, yeah, I'll take that. So yeah, so that's my thoughts on it. I still haven't got my shit together about, like, what it means, what I feel about, what the consequences of the GameStop share surge means in a greater context, of, like, if that's going to change anything, if it's going to lead to more regulation, because, like, a lot of people are kind of going, like, oh, there's going to be, like, wealth distribution from this. I'm like, no, it won't. Like, this is just a blip. So that's what I think of it. Hot take. Oh, fuck's sake! Oh, this is a bad place to be! But, yeah. At the same time, I probably don't know what I'm talking about. There are smarter people than me who know better about it. There's, if you want to know more about it, I think, Washington Post, I think, have a great article kind of summarizing the events and, like, how we got here, and, I thought Washington Post or Associated Press, I forget which one. But yeah, they have a really great article kind of summarizing, like, how we got here, why is this fucked, and what does this mean? And I'm still kind of, like, trying to absorb all that. But yeah. I am drinking, pulls up, I'm drinking, actual, just hold it like a YouTube influencer, actual vodka seltzer. One standard drink. It's a fantastic drink. Doesn't taste like anything, but it will get you fucked up if you're not careful. I like it. It just tastes like sparkling water with a little touch of vodka. They'll laugh at me for mining Dogecoin, but now, Mom, get the camera to the moon. That's the greatest thing that's come out of all this nightmare. But yeah, that's everything of the GameStop show. Sponsored by Actual. Actual. For when you need a light, refreshing drink, Actual is your man. Actual is your man? God damn it. Oh, this is not a great place to be. I should be leading with my cast more. God damn it. Just in that guy's asshole. No. Fuck you. God, this seat is the worst. Okay, got it. Alright. I need complete concentration for this because this part fucking sucks! No! Oh god. Just want to thank Actual for sponsoring today's podcast. Maybe I guess that because I'm going to be using it Death Defiance probably real soon. Kind of going back to like the grinding part. Like I've been playing, mentioned before, playing a lot of Chrono Trigger, and it's something that I want to do. Whoop! No, you fucking don't. Piece of shit. I'd love to do like a segment every now and then of like retro game of the month or retro game that I'm playing because it's something that I do a lot of. Like whenever like it's kind of like this first quarter of the year, like it's very dead. There's no real huge releases coming out that I'm like really excited for. I think there's like a Metroidvania or two that it's coming out that's like piquing my interest, but it's kind of like not huge games. Like it's been a pretty dead for announcements. So like in this period of dead time between games, I kind of like to go back and play some retro games that I haven't played before. Oh please, baby! Oh, come on! That's upsetting, but I'll take it. Really need Death Defiance. Yeah. And it's funny because I was going through my launch box and just kind of curious. Like I always like looking there every now and then. It's like, oh, like I haven't played this game, or and just kind of like experiencing something new that I didn't have the chance of doing before. Like I recently got like a lot of the Sharp 68,000 stuff working. And that was awesome because the Castlevania remake on that is so fucking good. The music for it is incredible. Yeah. I feel like I'm not gonna finish this run. I feel like that's not gonna happen. Oh, alright. Yeah, I like that. I'll take that. I'm at the point where I don't really need a special because I barely use it. And yeah, like I've always had this weird thing with Chrono Trigger that it's not in any of my like top 10 games of all time, and like and it's always kind of like made me curious as to like why it isn't. Like why isn't Chrono Trigger like in my top 10 or whatever, or like a lot of top people's top 10. Like it's always occurred to me that I played it before. I played it 3 times, so twice on the SNES and once in the DS version. Oh, this is terrible. I need to get to answer that one. And I've like loved it every single time, but like for some reason it's never clicked as like a top 10 game or anything like that. So I decided to kind of go back and like play it again and see what I think of it, and it's just like such a fucking masterpiece of a game. Like, I think like the writing for RPGs back then, like that game, it's not amazing, but it's still really good. Like, the pacing of it's incredible. Like, you never feel like you're wasting your time or you're grinding or, you know, you're just stuck in one era. Like, when the moment you start to feel tired of being in like a time period, the game kind of switches it up and go like, all right, now we're going over here. Now we're going over here. As long as you're not like running away from battles, like the gameplay's pretty fair. And it starts to get like very experimental, like because it starts introducing magic. But yeah, just like not just gameplay, but like the music is amazing for like a Super Nintendo. The artwork, like the sprite work, and I'm not just talking about the characters. Characters are like just fine. They're very expressive, but like the environment art, sprite-wise, is just fucking phenomenal. And it's just such a nice. It's like a really cozy play, like, and there's some really kind of great moments in that game that I just really forgot about. So yeah, like I might talk about that in I'm fucked here. I might talk about that in an episode because yeah, like I'm having a great time with it right now. I haven't played any Dendara. I watched a quick look of it. Is that the one where you can shift gravity? Because I haven't played, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I haven't played it yet, but I've always been kind of interested to try it out. So if it's free, okay, yeah. I might fuck around with it, because that would be, I'm kind of looking for another Metroidvania at the moment. Maybe I'll wait till I get some more money. I didn't get a Sata stack, did I? I've been like, no I didn't. Oh shit, this hasn't happened before. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna check it out, because yeah, like I've been kind of fiending for a good Metroidvania, to the point where I'm like kind of half thinking about going back to the GBA ones, because they're fantastic. Check it out. Just kind of looking. Sorry, it's hard to look at chat and play the video game, but luckily it's just a bunch of rats. Alright, here we go. Yeah, man, I would say that I would rate Chrono Trigger over most of the Final Fantasies on SNES. Depending on the day, I might enjoy it more than I'm so fucked. I might enjoy it more than 6. I do think 6 has a better story, especially with the fan retranslation that they bought from that they used for the GBA. Well, I guess that's not really a fan translation, but it's like the patch that they made for it. Would recommend. I think again, it's like just a really fantastic story. It's still one of my favorite stories out of Final Fantasy. But as like a whole package, I would say, hands down, like kind of like as a whole package, I would say Chrono Trigger is maybe better than Final Fantasy 6. But yeah, just depending on the day, for me. It sucks. Oh god. I kind of got away scot-free with that. Comes a pulse of damage for around you. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, I really do. I agree with that. I think in general, what do I want? Yeah, I like that, and I'll take that. Wait, I didn't choose a pump out. Fuck you, god damn it. I like that, and I'll take that, and I'll take that, and I'm fucked if I don't. Well, I have to find out how to do this. Yeah, it's a really astounding game. I'm genuinely really intrigued to play Cross after this. I've never played Chrono Cross, and kind of like just playing a lot more of Chrono Trigger again has really reminded me of just like, man, what a fucking fantastic game. And oh, now they give me Death Defiance, motherfucker. You know what? I would, if you had asked me maybe 5 years ago, do we need another Golden Sun? I would have like a resounding yes. But is it Dark Dawn that came out in DS or 3DS? I've never bounced harder off a game. It was so disappointing. It was really just. I don't think it's a bad game. Is it Dark Dawn? I'm pretty sure it's Dark Dawn. It's the one DS. Dark something. It probably is like some dumb whatever you call it, like Golden Sun DS, Dark something. Yeah. But yeah, I played like about 4 or 5 hours of it, and I was just like, man, I'm not getting the same thing that I've wanted and liked about Golden Sun and Golden Sun Lost Age. Dark Dawn, yeah. Because Lost Age is like one of my favorite RPGs, and how they connect those two games together is really interesting. It's a time. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, come on! Oh god, yes! Got him before the fucking set. These assholes as soon as possible. Oh god, they're fucking homing on him. I can't believe it. Just like ran out right as I fucking finished. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Nailed it. What? I fucking dodged. I'm profoundly burned. No, 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 no. Go, 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 go. Something tells me I'm not gonna survive this. Yeah, you just chill there. Woo! Oh, spicy! Oh shit! Oh god, that was close. God damn it.
Next time I shall expect better results from you.
I didn't believe. Gotta believe. I gotta believe in Parappa's message. Ah, oh, damn you, father, indeed, motherfucker. Alright. We'll do maybe. What's the time? We'll do maybe one more run, and then yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get that much in this amount of time. One more run, and then we'll jump to our next game, which I'm very excited for. I'm gonna be careful. I was gonna be DMCA'd. God, clutching like a motherfucker there. As in like 4 health. I can't believe how much I got him down with 4 health. I was like, please, Jesus. I might actually go through here and just load up some stuff. Can I do anything? Let's see, try that. What does that do? 2 foes, 1 after another. Yeah, sure, why not? So what have we got? Actually, you should check to see if I can exchange anything. Does someone ever report you for copyright infringement? Hopefully get a good... Oh, bitch! Oh god, the enemy fight just like screams in Spanish. am I doing for job these days? I am working for there. So doing. What am I doing here? He gauge exceeded. Oh, 10. Oh shit. Whoop. Actually, yeah, that should be good. Yeah, so I'm doing web development for basically. So they have like a tech division, and so doing. I kind of started off doing basically just like all the. If you could match my salary. What do I want? Ooh, yeah, bitch. So yeah, so guys, you should subscribe to my Patreon and OnlyFans. $5 a month gets you nudes. That's actually me. Like, there's some classy people on OnlyFans. Yeah, so it kind of really started out as like just coming up with the frameworks for trying to think how to put it. Just working on like their SAS structure. Basically like redesigning the structure. There was one other like web dev guy who had kind of done this like weird, like not bootstrap for it. So, but kind of since then it's been like been doing a lot more like Angular work. Kind of just like offshooting my responsibilities for the design work. Like I'm kind of just, I wouldn't say I am technically, but based on what I have to do, like work-wise, it's kind of like a lead-ish role between design and programming, but it's not a lead role, if that makes sense. It's weird. It's really weird. Like my job is fucking bizarre. But it's fine. Yeah, look, it's web development. I'm not gonna say I'm having a fantastic time. If I could be doing game development, I probably would. But I will say, like, it's been really good the last year. So before, what do I want? I want that. So yeah, end of the year previous, my fiance and I decided to move from Brisbane. We were just like, we're done, fuck this, and we decided to move to Agnes Water, which is like 1770. It's like a tiny coastal town, like kind of central Queensland. Just kind of done with the city, to be honest. And yeah, like I came into work and said like, look, I want remote, basically. And after, like, they had to organize a lot around it, but around January, I got approved for remote. Which, for a while there, sucked because I had to fly to Brisbane for, like, a whole month every week. Like, back and forward, which is incredibly expensive, but, like, work didn't cover it, so claiming it as a work expense was like, oh, wow, I spent all this money on airfares, and, you know, now I can claim it. Claim it as an offset. But, so yeah, so I think I was like the first person in the company officially doing full remote work, like not actually having to come to the office, not having to do any of that, and that was awesome. Like working from home was rad. Ooh, I'll take it back. Oh, I should have got the dash. God damn it! And so yeah, so just like the work-life balance is amazing, like, and I still do freelance every now and then, but I try not to take any like huge projects, just for sanity's sake. Like if it's a quick like, hey, set up the site, or like we need a Shopify or WordPress site or whatever. So like, hey, we need like some payment system, or integrate with like calls or whatever, like with tiny things, smallish things like that, but like full systems, yeah, one and done stuff basically. Like I'm not maintaining this. Don't have any retainer. I don't want to know about it afterwards. Like I'll still maintain communication with like past clients, so they'll go like, hey, and generally I'll give them like documentation. Like I really don't care what they do afterwards. Like if they want to go to an agency and perhaps like Burger to you know, to maintain the site, like it's like, hey, here's a bunch of documentation, go. Like I don't give a shit. I'm just happy for like the extra work and the extra like however much it is. But yeah, like it was just it's such a nice, and this is, you know, and I got the contract to do remote before the pandemic, so it's kind of a shit fight to organize remote work, and then pandemic hit, and then work was like, I guess we need to organize for everyone. So me going remote was actually like a really good thing for them, because I worked with my boss to do like documentation about you're right, like it was like literally like the next month. I think I went down to Brisbane for 1 week in the next month, because that's like the agreement. It was like, hey, once every now and then you have to come back down, and it's like fine. And I think it was like came down once, and I was just like, I don't want to come down. No, Brisbane's a fucking hellhole at the moment. And yeah, my boss was like, yeah, absolutely, that's fine. But it's been great. Like I have been one of those people that like the pandemic happening has been a really great thing to, like being a kind of an introvert. Oh, I need to use this way more. God damn it. It's funny, like there's always this. So funny reading concerns online about like other companies worried about productivity at home and all that. And man, like I do more work than I ever did at the office, and I do it faster, like top to bottom. Like I'll do most of my work in the first couple of days of like because we do agile. Like the first couple of days of the sprint, and basically just like on support for the rest of the time. So it's like a really nice, like work gets done, and it gets done like no distractions, and like just the balance of it all is like amazing. I don't understand how anyone would want to fight for like being in office. I guess some people would be more like I need to be in an office because just like I know some people that prefer not working at home just because like the separation of work, but like for me personally it's dreading the day that I have to go back to Brisbane to do work. Yeah, catch up might be a bit hard. And I won't be down at Brisbane for a while. Hopefully past June, I'll make it to Brisbane a bit more often. But just yeah, first half of this year, I'm kind of limiting my Brisbane trips because just like want to have a decent set of savings and not blow it out in holidays all the time. Because like whenever we go down to like Brisbane, it's like a fuck ton of money because we have to stay somewhere. Sometimes we don't want to stay at these places, and then food because usually we were saying it doesn't have a great kitchen. Oh, shit's fucking her up. Oh, she is getting me a little bit though. Ah! So for the first half of the year, like we're kind of limiting our trips. Oh, this is terrible. This one's not going great. Oh, fuck's sake. But hopefully, oh god, this is the worst. But yeah, like after June, I'm doing like a lot more trips in Brisbane, so to like catch up with people. So we should actually catch up then. And yeah, with the social part, I think some people do need it. Like my brother is very much like I need to be in the office. It's like a separation of work and home. Do I have enough Defiance? Man, the fucking RNG's is not on my side today. I want some Defiance heals. Yeah, when I'm back, I'll hit you up. We should have a BS coffee and or beer. Just confuse the shit out of our bodies. Because I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, fuck it. Put some coffee liqueur in some like Pablo and Rusty's coffees. That is like maybe the one thing that I miss about Brisbane is decent fucking coffees. Holy shit. Like I genuinely love living here. Like it's very oh god, this is the worst. Oh, just fucking these guys up. I feel like my Joy-Con's running out of battery. Beer in coffee. I'm kind of curious about trying that now. What's saying? Yeah. Like I love living in Agnes. Like it's really chill here. Like we are literally walking distance from the beach. There's a couple of things though that aren't that great about it. And one of the things is that they have not realized that good coffee can exist. There's one place actually, it's like a cafe literally on the beach that does amazing. I wouldn't say amazing, but like good coffees, like you know, like your local neighborhood coffee joint. Where it's like, yeah, no, I would get this from here. Like they're not like 10 out of 10, but they're at least like an 8. Like they are fantastic. Everyone else around here is like terrible fucking coffees, like really bad. And it's not just like wanky shit like, oh, the beans are a little burnt, which is still a fair criticism. It's like the coffee just tastes like terrible. Where the fuck is this thing? Come here. You know what? I don't know. I don't know if it's better than Instant, to be honest. I have legit bought Makona. What do I want? I want that. When I learned that one day, oh, like we have our own we have our own coffee machine upstairs, but when there was like a week buffer that a coffee machine was just fucked. It was just like it wasn't working, and like, oh, okay, we need to get a new coffee machine. We like, it's just like a white people problem, and we're like, I can't fucking do work with that coffee, and I'm not going downstairs to get it. So there's like a week buffer between that, and I don't think we actually knew about that beach cafe yet, and then like we had got like a coffee from like one of the cafes like close to where our place is, and we're like, I'm buying Makona coffee. This is worse than this. It's really bad. It's I would say there are two coffee joints here that are like good to great, but is it though? Is it though? Is it better than nothing though? Fuck it, come here. And it's just, yeah, like that is like one of the main things that I really miss about Brisbane is that like no matter where you go, you'll at least get a halfway decent coffee to like goddamn amazing. Like it's actually when I stopped working at Fireworks, the major thing that I miss the most is going down with you guys to Pablo and Rusty's, because our work is at Ann Street, so it's in the complete opposite end of Brisbane. And like when I say Ann Street, I mean like more like past the train station towards the valley. Like I think it's near Cathedral Square, basically. I like those odds. And I think I did it once. I think it was like the first time that it was the first day that I worked there, and I'm like, all right, coffee break. I'm gonna go to Pablo and Rusty's and walk all the way there. And I think it was the timing of like a lunch break. It was like, I'm never doing this again. I was like exhausted. Oh god. Oh, this is so satisfying to just deflect back at these assholes. And yeah, like so that's what I really miss the most is like really good coffees. I don't miss like I thought I would, but you know, specialty stores like JB and that sort of stuff, I did miss for the first 6 months when like it was like pre-pandemic where Australia Post were like actually just still bad. But they've kind of upgraded the routes here, so we get things pretty quickly now. Like if we order from JB, we get it within like a couple of days. So it's not like it's not too bad. It's still like I miss a lot of shops here, but you know, but it's much better than it used to be. Like all the shit that Australia Post got over the pandemic must have freaked him out, because like it was like daily. You go on their Facebook page and it was just like hundreds of comments, and it was like a fucking dumpster fire. Yeah, there are other things that aren't that great about it here, but I feel like the just yeah, like the you can still get deliveries as opposed to that. Yeah, like it's fine. Like it's gotten better enough that you really barely notice it. I think the only thing I ever had issues with was, oh no, I did have issues. So before everyone kind of got their shit together with, I should actually play some other games soon. Let's get into it. I got a story. I got a delivery story that was like, I think it's kind of like the height of the pandemic, and like companies using that shitty excuse going like, we're sorry that we're blaming COVID for our shitty deliveries, and it's like, no, you were just always bad. So yeah, I'd ordered so when tax return came in, I'd ordered two things. I'd ordered a drum kit and a new TV. Like two things I've been really wanting for a while, and I ordered them both the same day. So the drum kit came from Bowen Hills, and it was using TNT, which I cannot stress how amazing TNT are. Like holy shit! I got that. It took 2 days. I ordered it, I guess technically 2 business days. So I ordered it on Thursday, and I got the drum kit on Monday, and it came from Bowen Hills. TV I ordered from JB, and it was delivered from Gladstone. So Gladstone is about an hour and a half from here versus the 6 hours from Brisbane that I am, right? From Bowen Hills. It took them 2 weeks to deliver. 2 weeks. And the journey of it is truly amazing to me. And I know there's a couple of people in this chat that already know this story and are just like, here we fucking go. But everyone needs to know how bad Toll is as a delivery company. It's truly astounding, like, how fucking... So anyway, I would order it through JB, and I think it was like sitting in the warehouse for like 3 or 4 days. For one. And I was like, boy, I live like an hour and a half away, and I know for a fact that like people who use Toll here, like the trade routes go like daily from there, basically. So then, on the 3rd day of it just like chilling out, sorry, Bundaberg, not Gladstone, Bundaberg is where it came from. The 3rd day, I was like looking at the tracking and it's still in Bundaberg. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? Like, what is it doing here? Like surely by now, and I'd seen toll trucks come in and out of Agnes, as they always do, like nearly every day. And I'm like, surely something's going on. Like, this doesn't sound right. And like, I was like, okay, I'll wait another day. Like, maybe I'm just being impatient and you know, whatever. 4th day, still fucking nothing. What do we want here? I want... Sure, I'll take that. So the 4th day I called up, and I was like, what's going on? Like, what the fuck is happening here? Like, what is... Like, can you tell me where is my TV lost? like what the fuck is happening? Can you give me an estimated time of when it's gonna come out? Like, and if you've never dealt with Toll, their customer service structure is like kind of insane. So so Toll has a overseas call center, so they don't actually directly deal with the you know, like a lot of companies, like they don't directly deal with the people who run the show, like not run the show, but do deliveries. I'm mumbling here. I'm trying to get my thoughts straight because it still angers me. But for some reason, they didn't have the system to check where it was. Like, it wasn't even like, we don't know where it is, and I'll call up. They were just like, oh, we don't check to see where it is. It just says the tracking number, it's in Bundaberg. I'm like, well, it hasn't left yet. And they're like, yeah, that does seem weird. Oh, we'll get an investigator to track it down for you and, you know, let you know. I'm like, okay, well, because I was expecting them to, you know, physically call and be like, yep, put you on hold and put you through to someone from our Bundaberg depot. And he's like, oh, no, like, we'll get a investigator. And I'm like, okay, that seems weird, but sure. And I'm like, oh, how long is it going to take for them to get back to me? And it's like, oh, you know, it takes, you know, up to 24 hours for them to get back. Fine. Not ideal. Fine. So then, 24 hours pass. No call, no emails, nothing. And they have all my contact details. I like called that afternoon, like the same afternoon, and said like, oh, look, because I was a bit worried because my email's weird. I'm like, do you guys have my email? And then, oh, yes, it's this. And they said, fine. Anyway, so called up the next day. I'm like, so what's happening here? Where's my shit? And they're like, what did they say? It was really strange. It was basically like, like they acknowledged that the guy just didn't bother getting back to me, and the guy hadn't updated any notes. So like, and they were like, oh, it looks like the investigator just didn't actually go out. I'm like, what do you mean, just didn't go out? Like, oh, sometimes they do that. Like, we'll book them in for a time to investigate, and they won't get back to us. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like even you're admitting that they're unreliable? I'm like, okay, can you like call them up to figure out what the fuck is happening and where it is? Like, oh yeah, so then I'm like, okay, can you call me back and let me know what happens? Like, yeah, sure, we'll call you back immediately as soon as we know. They didn't call back immediately. It was like another 4 or 5 hours until I'm like, all right, I guess I've got to call them back. Called them back, and they said that the investigator had not been booked in, and no one had booked him in today, and they didn't have a phone record of who I talked to or anything else. And like at this point, I was just like starting to lose my mind. I'm like, well, I literally called like a couple hours ago. Like, what the fuck is happening to this? I said, oh, we're gonna organize to get another investigator out. I'm like, I'm telling you this now. If I don't hear back tomorrow, I'm gonna take this further. Like, this is fucking crazy. So no, don't worry. Like, we're very interested. We're you know, we want to make sure we give you the best service. I'm like, okay, fine. So this is the 6th day now, and so I got called back, and they said like they'll call back on a Saturday, which I thought that was also weird. No call back on the entire weekend. So Monday comes, and I called and said, look, like, can I talk to someone? I basically put my Karen hat on. I said, I want to speak to your manager. You know, bad pixie cut and all, and pretty much argued with the guy for like 20 minutes until he's like, it was the usual, like, oh, there's nothing we can do from our end, and, oh, wait, forgot a kernel of information. When I called that time, he said, oh, they've lost the package. I'm like, how do you lose a package? And it still hasn't left Bundaberg. He said, we've lost the package in the warehouse. I'm like, it's a TV. How do you lose a TV? And it's not like a small TV. It's like, you can't even see my hands. I can't even stretch out to how big the fucking TV is. It's a TV. How are you losing the goddamn house? Anyway, so I'm like, okay, I need to speak to someone higher, and they're like, okay, we're gonna sort it out. I'm gonna call personally and figure this out. Okay. It's hidden under a bag of chips. Yeah. It's hidden under a can of actual vodka seltzer. Anyway, so at that point, and the guy was completely unhelpful. I'm just like, I just want to know where the fuck it is at this point. Like, if it's gonna take you 4 weeks to send it to me, it'll take 4 weeks. I still don't have an ETA. Where the fuck is my TV? So I hear nothing back, and I'm just like, I'm gonna lose my shit. So I end up calling up JB. And the JB part is maybe the best thing here. Because I had a similar problem with them. Oh, the salt runneth deep, friend. So I had a very similar issue with JB. It was another 2 or 3 days of waiting for someone to get back to me. So we're on day 9 now? And I'm like, I just felt like I'm not hanging up until I talk to someone. I'm legit losing my mind. I've already like done the whole make a complaint to ACCC and be like, and already had a mediator and like emailing me going like, hey man, can you tell me like what the fuck is going on with this TV of yours? Eventually, like, yeah, I did get in touch with someone at JB, and turns out that they were fielding. The reason no one could talk to me is because they were fielding a lot of those questions. Like, the guy picked up, and I'm like, hey man, I ordered the TV, and I need to ask some shit and figure out where it is. He's like, and he no shit does this. He goes, this is to do with the delivery, isn't it? This is to do with toll. I'm like, how did you know? And he's like, I've literally been spending the last 4 weeks. My entire job has been fielding questions about toll losing people's bullshit. I'm like, dude. He goes, we can't do anything because we're in a tender with them. We're under a contract. We can't actually like use another delivery supplier. And he was really helpful. Like, he actually was like super helpful. It took him a couple of days to get shit sorted though. Like, he tried to call Toll, and Toll gave him the exact same runaround for 2 days. I think at this point, it's like the following... Yeah, I just felt bad for the guy. I was like, I'm not... Dude, I'm angry that I haven't got it yet, and I haven't been given an explanation. It's not your fault. Like, you seem like you're dealing with this shit a lot. I said, all I want to know... I just want to know when it's coming. I just want to know a day. Or at least, like, a day range. Or just when it's coming. And if someone's fucking pocketed it or not. So he was really good about it. Like, it took him a couple of days, but eventually, he got back to me. Well, there's more to this. He got back to me second day, and he's like, hey, I've got some good news and some bad news. Like, in that tone, and I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, so we know where your TV is. I'm like, oh good. He goes, yeah, it's on a route to Brisbane. I'm like, could you repeat that? He goes, yeah, it's on its way to Brisbane. I'm like, why? Why is it on its way to Brisbane? Why are they taking it 6 hours south to take it 6 hours north again? Why? And he's like, I generally don't know, man. Like, maybe they have to, like, maybe they like, the Agnes route is covered in a different route, and not necessarily a route that goes from, like, Bundaberg to Agnes. Okay, sure, fine. At least we know where it is. I'm like, look, man, I'm going to Brisbane in, like, 3 days, and it's going to be the weekend. God, I feel like this is, like, now 2.5 weeks at this point. Where this is at, like on a Wednesday or Thursday, and I'm like, this has to be here on a Friday, and if like, or Saturday morning, because like we're gonna be leaving Saturday lunch, and they're gonna take it back to Bundaberg. Yeah, they did get hacked last year. they were in deep shit. And I'm like, because like if they take it back to the depot, I'm gonna have to call them to bring it out again, because I can't pick it up because we only have like a Subaru sedan, like regular ass car that box is not gonna fit, and like we actually tested and the TV wouldn't even fit in the back, like even without packaging. And he's like, look, I'm gonna try the best that I can do. I'm gonna get my area manager involved and sort this shit out. So, yeah, this was on a Friday, and yeah, so Friday afternoon, calls me back and says like, hey man, look, some bad news. They're not going to be able to get it out until after the weekend. Like, we're trying our best. We're going to see if we can maybe get it delivered express or something. But like, them's the breaks. Basically, like that's all I can do. I'm really sorry. It's not going to be there before Saturday. I'm just like, fuck. Like, luckily the place where we lived at the time was very private, and you know, you could leave shit pretty easily. No shit. That's kind of what in that tone I said that to Tom. It's like, fucking TV! Like the most Australian bogan like vocalist. Anyway, story doesn't end here. Saturday morning, we're just hanging out, and we've just packed, and like we're gonna leave at 11:30, right? And he called me that morning to finally say like, look, area manager tried, nothing we can do. There was like the area manager update at that point, and it was just like, look man, that's fine, like that's the best you can do. Like if like it's nothing you can do at this point. Like if it comes on the weekend and I'm not here, whatever, or I'll just have to wait until Monday or whenever the fuck they decide to do it. Sure. And that was at 10:30. Hung up the phone. Just about to sit down and hearing the knock on the door. I open it and there's a tall guy right there, and he's like the happiest dude. He's like, "Hey man, look at this! I got your TV." I'm like, I just say like, what? I think the guy must have seen my brain short out. Like it's a common thing to say like, "Oh, my brain broke." That was a moment I felt like my brain broke, and it was like I couldn't process what was happening. I was like, "What? How's it here? It's in Brisbane. What's happening? What the fuck?" And the guy's like looking at me like me freaking out, just like, he's like, "Yeah man, cool. Just want to sign here." I look at it, and it's got a sticker saying Gladstone on it. So not only was the tracking wrong, but it had somehow gotten to Gladstone at some point, and I was looking at the tracking like every day. Never saw it go to Gladstone. So, the TV is more traveled than I am at this point. So that's my story. So if you ever use a service, or if you ever buy anything from someone that says like, hey, I deliver you through Toll or Allied Express, I do have another story for Allied Express, but maybe save that for a different stream. You can only handle so much of one white man bitching. Don't buy from them, and let them know, being like, I'm not buying from you because this fucking delivery place is trash. Yeah, absolutely use Toll. Use Toll. Please use Toll, so that I can hear everyone else's stories of fucking disappointment. That would be great. Got him. Got him! I feel like I'm running out of steam playing this. Like, I really want to get to the other game, because like, it's such a treat. It's such a treat, and I'm starting to get a little bit like, with this. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want me to keep playing this, or switch to our second game. Yeah, so that's my tall story. Hopefully never have to have that shit again. Look, unfortunately, we've used all what we had at New Year's. No, just checking to, oh, the TV's great. TV's fantastic. TV's really great, man. I love having HDR in video games and really low latency. Especially when it comes to emulation stuff. It's really, like, it kind of automatically optimizes the PC, latency. It organizes, it restructures its latency, like, measurements based per source, and it's really handy. And it's just a really good fucking looking TV. Like, even like Switch stuff looks incredible. Like, running Hades on it was like, it fucking pops. Get out of here. Oh, I really just want this to be over at this point. I really want to play that second game. Because the second game is fucking rad. Oof. I am not feeling confident about this run. As it turns out, talking and playing quite difficult. Oh god. Give me that. Fuck you, god damn it. Oh, it's the worst. The heals. But also, yes, yeah, I'm done. It's not happening. Oh god. Oh god. This is not gonna go well. Son of a bitch. Ah! Oh, the clutch! The clutch is real! I feel like what kept me going through Cyberpunk was my self-hatred more than anything.
Still alive. Not dead yet.
Yeah, done. If I could just clutch till the fountain, I'm golden. Oh, fuck. I knew it! As soon as I said that, immediately, just a slap to the face. If I can clutch until the fountain, the game just goes, but what if you did it? They should have that achievement when you finish the game with all gigs done, of just called hate play. Alright, that's Hades. So... see how this goes. I have to shift this over down to there. There it is. And give me 1 second. I'm just going to switch the displays around. Almost done? Alright. That should do it. There we go. Heyo! You can't see anything because it only folders. I doubt it. Okay. Just put on like just some sweet porn on there. Okay. I'm gonna try this. Switch to our second game of the night. Okay. Cool. That's working. And then we are live with Castlevania Simon's Destiny. So this is a my point of view is now shifted now. Like OBS and chat is up there now, and the game's here, and the webcam's there. So what I might do is, if I can do that, tremendous. There we go. Now I'm looking like ish at the camera, and it's all good. I've kind of reshuffling the thing around. But anyway, so Castlevania Simon's Destiny is a conversion mod for Doom. So I think it's better if I just kind of show it. Now, really quickly, how's the audio? Can we hear the desktop audio at all? How's that sounding? No game sound? Okay. 1 second. How's that? Louder? Or is that good? Some jaunty shit happening here. Alright. Expert mode, stronger enemy attacks and less hard drops. Supplement management is essential. Are you sure you want to continue? Sure. Do this over here. Oh, that slab. This thing is fucking rad. So it is literally, someone figured out, hey, how can we make Castlevania in the 3Ds? But it is like Doom. It's fuck Doom. Proper map and all that, but like, look at this. It looks fucking great. Like, genuinely looks really great. Okay. Still kind of getting used to the flow about it. Fuck you. Oh fuck! Goddamn. Yeah, so like using a subweapon for this is actually like kind of essential. Oh daddy. Oh god, my aim with the knives is so bad. Yeah, I just think this thing's really just like really neat, and like the fact that someone kind of wanted to do this. That's got a stopwatch, so I don't need that. I played a little bit of the first level before conducting tests. Is there a multiplayer mode? I don't know, actually. I'm kind of curious. I wonder. No, it doesn't look like it. Just save file. Nah, just looks like single player. I'll look at the, because there's a mod DB site for this. Oh, shit. Oh, God damn it! Oh, man. Oh, destroyed here. Oh, God. I lost mouse for a second. That would be amazing. Like, hopefully they, because they're still updating it. I think the last version that was like 2019. So I'm not sure if, you know, they would support it that. But that would be so rad to see them do that. Could play as Richter! Oh, that'd be great. Shit. Well, okay. Like, their version of updating is like, hey, here's an update in 2017, 2018, 2019, and I think last year they didn't because of, like, COVID, basically. God damn it! I'll start from the start again, to be honest. Because that was a very shitty run. Yeah, just like no one wants to do that shit. Just like, oh no, 2020 version? No. We shan't be doing any of that. Just might, really quickly, just want to... need to do something with my mouse. Devices. Give me a sec. Excellent. Yeah. Sorry. I had to turn my mouse to Bluetooth mode because I think the range extender is fucking up the mouse input, which has been a bit weird. What is... Just gonna see... Other... Quick save is F6, okay. Yes. And F9 was low? Okay. Alright, that's what I need. Let's do the copy this time. Ah! Okay, as it turns out, you've got to jump and throw the knife. Alright. I'm just gonna go for it. Fuck it. Oh! God, yes. I got the vibe for it now. Doing some goddamn backflips here. Where's that? I thought there was a dog here last time. Gonna change something really quickly. Thank you, Harvey, for alerting to me that I am still as Hades on Twitch. This room's fucked because there's skeletons throwing bones. Oh, you gotta like... As it turns out, customizing 3D is quite difficult. For fuck's sake. Got him. Ugh! Got him. Okay. Oh, I need a power up so bad and increase the length. I need to expand my whip's dong. Expand dong! Oh god. I wonder if... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm looking for, baby! Probably should save, actually. Oh my god! Alright, wait, let me see if I can die immediately. Yep, great! I survived, I got it! Alright, we did it! Oh my god! Oh! Oh, Jesus! That... You can't ride that shit! Fit whole 20 whole sprites in this bad boy. I think like the skeletons are pretty much just like Revenant sprites, but just redrawn. Then I'm here for that. I am here for that shit. Fuck you. It's shit. No, I don't like that. I don't like it. Got him. Fuck you. I would say, like, this mod has a fucking vibe to it. It's like kind of, it really does, even though, you know, it's shitty for 3D, it's got like a creepy vibe to it. Hey, fucker. Oh. I gotta say, like, the length of the levels are really great. Haven't gotten any secrets yet, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be. Also, I love that this is what instead of the it's tremendous. I'm just gonna save scum and. Oh, god damn it! It has the Doom problem of if there's an enemy below you, you can't move past it. So for your health. Wait. Oh, that's weird. Is it? Oh, that would be great. What the? Oh man, those things will fucking get you, man. They are bastards. You gotta deal with them like pretty much ASAP. Ah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Some holy fucking water, son. Oh shit! You really do need like sub-weapons in this. Holy shit! It's pretty like a lot of tension in this. Ooh, that was close. balls deep. Death or glory. Alright. Alright. I'm fucking nervous about water, man. If I know Castlevania, I know that shit's gonna... Alright, I'll just save here, just in case. Okay. I gotta say, this is really fucking cool. Like, the more I play it, the more I'm like, this is just really neat. Like... Oh! Oof. Oh man, I got fucking rolled. I'm taking no chance with these assholes. No, no, no! Alright, got him. That is super. Get him! Ah! I'm just impressed at like their interpretation of what like the Castlevania levels are, like what their appearances sort of mean. Like I always find that a fun exercise of older games sort of go like, oh, like what if this was in 3D, like what would this look like? Like this is such a great just such a great like exercise of like just imagining like, oh, what would it look like? And it's something like, just, it's cool. It's a cool fucking game. Oh man, replace Stalk with like just PC gaming. It's like, it's that like rapidly tapping down the red button just says quick save. I gotta say, I have not found one roast chicken yet. And it has been very upsetting to me. Wait, what's the X look like? Oh man. That is fucking great. Whoa! Jesus Christ! Holy shit! This thing is like fucking quick. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like also my axe throwing is like bad. Oh my god! I feel like I'm going to be doing this a lot. Where the fuck you go? Got it. Fuck you! Ugh. Sorry, this is really fucking hard. Got him. Oh, Jesus Christ! That's Alright, I gotta remember, press E. E loads it from here, go. I feel like the actual, like, the knives would have been better for this, or daggers. Oh, it's coming! It's coming! It's coming, bitch! Come on! That was so goddamn close! Ah, motherfucker! Having a fucking ring too. And his movements random? Like how long he stops for? I do like the ricochet though. That could be useful. Ooh. Holy shit! I'm really like, yeah. I'm shocked at how hard this is. Like I kind of get it. They really fucking nailed this. What is that? Is that a... Yes! First shot, baby! Oh yeah, loading screen's great. Like everything about this is just great. What is this like? Ooh. Ooh. Baby. I feel like you're gonna be safe scumming a lot in this game. Especially in this level. Oh god! .360 no scope backs, baby. Save here. Why do I feel like this is gonna be fucked? Oh, ooh. I do feel like I'm getting in some kind of groove with this now, like... Alright, which one? Do I go this one or... That one seems locked, right? It's got a lock on it. Alright, yeah. Hey! Oh, fuck. That sucks. That is a really cool way of doing the Medusa heads. It's just like fucking neat. It's all neat. Hello. What the fuck? Oh shit! Kind of wish I had my holy water. Holy cross. What the fuck is sneaky ass bat? Oh yeah, this is gonna be an asshole of a level. I can feel it in my fucking loins. Not today, Satan. Oh man, this ghost thing's just like... You don't expect they're gonna like fuck you up that hard, but they do. Shit. Man, now I should have taken that meat. Get that meat. Get that meat. Good old, Sorry, I'm not as talkative. It's just like this is like weirdly. Catch me.
That was some turkey.
What the fuck? Wait. What? What the fuck was that? There's so many meat though. Alright, yeah. I'll catch you later, boss. Thanks for joining the stream. Hope to see you in the next one. Oh. Oh, this is just gonna be a right asshole, isn't it? Okay. Wait, I have an axe! I have an axe! What did I... Ah, I forgot I had the axe! Where did I get the fucking axe? Try it again. I really don't remember where I got the axe. Let's go from here. Alright. I really do deserve that. Shit, man, just like in the original game, this area fucking sucks. This level, anyway. Can I not kill these guys? Okay. Didn't add it. Okay. Got him. Oh, praise Jesus. What? No, what? Alright, I thought I could brute force that, but I clearly can't. God damn it. This is all not great. Okay, how about we stay from here? Because clearly the next room is a dick. I overshot it. Got it. Like this shit with the goddamn Medusa head is just like sucks. I guess in the original it also did, but god damn. Go on! Oh please no. Ghosts. Don't fucking worry about ghosts here too. Just a whole host of shit. I'm hearing some shit. Wait, what's the second level boss? Is it Medusa? Alright. that. Apply some form of red key, which I don't have, which means going for this. Damn it. Completely undershot it. Completely undershot it. Okay, I definitely can't see shit here. Like, is it supposed to be like that? Display options. It just seems bad though. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's meant to be like that. Yeah. Motherfuckers! This sucks because I can't. You're fucking sitting duck. I could just throw shit at this asshole. Oh! When did I get the stopwatch? Do it! You just have to keep on him. This really is like taking all my attention away. If you guys have any questions in the chat, I did the same mistake all over again. Yeah, if you guys have any questions in the chat, just fucking, this game is just beating me right in the asshole. No, you don't. Fuck you. Okay. Alright. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, pop them in the chat. I'm still here. I am just, yeah, good point. I'll try that actually. Yeah. Instead of dying horribly, I'm gonna try the opposite and then see what happens. Who knows? Maybe I get a different outcome. Motherfuckers. Alright, I'm just gonna fucking go for it. Yes. Forgot about that pit before, and I forgot about, yeah, this is the pit. And then again. Alright, now we cooking, baby. And I guess, nah. I keep hearing something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's what that is. Like it. Great. Ah, you motherfuckers! guy's ass! Got him. Alright. Now we cooking, baby. Oh, this just had to throw me one more last fuck you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. No, no, no! I feel like I'm gonna need perhaps the cross for this boss, if it's who I think it is. Fucking knew it. Power press compels you! Power press compels you! Let's try that from the top. I can definitely see why I would need the cross for this. Also, holy shit, she hits hard. Damn, son. Alright, what's the time? I want to wrap this up in about 15 minutes, see if I can maybe get one more level up. But... just some house cleaning stuff. We will be back. I mentioned at the start of the podcast. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. We'll probably be recording our first end of next week, so next Sunday. See if we can get it out. Maybe on Tuesday. We're still kind of like figuring out whether we want to stick to the same day for release. But if you guys just follow, you know, all our socials and things like that. Oh man, it's just a fucking banger remix. Oh, it's great. Sorry. Yeah, just follow us on socials, on the Facebooks and Twitters, the Instagrams. We got it all. We'll keep you guys posted. Thinking of doing just like predictions for this year, like what we think is gonna happen. Just announcements, game releases, maybe some controversies. Just predictions, like we've been pretty... Seems we have a knack for it so far. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's a... Oh, this is gonna suck, isn't it? I need that. What the fucking flea man? Yeah, so we're just gonna kind of take a look at 2021 and play some predictions, see what happens. It's gonna be a pretty fast and loose, cool episode. I think we've been doing some pretty like serious episodes lately, so it's nice to kind of return to a bit more of a fast and loose format. What is happening here? What's going on? Come on. So yeah, so that's on the podcast front. We're gonna see if we can get some more kind of video content up. You know, the guys gonna figure out their own thing of doing. So just kind of keep posted. See what kind of dumb things we're gonna do next. And yeah. Beyond that, no real plans. If you guys any suggestions for what to play next stream that isn't completely insane, let me know. I'm thinking of doing... God damn it. I am thinking of doing some form of like a retro stream at some point. We'll see how that goes. There are a few games that I'm kind of really curious in playing. Yes, that's what I want. Baby. As far as which retro game, no idea. All I'll say is look forward to it. There's some pretty bizarre stuff out there. Beyond just like stuff in the SNES, there's just like some great Japanese PC exclusive stuff, like from back in the day, like PC Engine, Sharp XC68000, something like the FM Town stuff that I've kind of got working. FM Towns would be nice to get to look into, actually, if that stuff exists. But I've got some Sharp stuff to go through and some PC98, PC88 stuff that's just like real fucking weird. That'd be kind of neat to check out, and I think it'd be kind of neat to sort of show people it as well. Yeah. Oh, this sucks. Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ. Woo! Oh, that's not great at all. Birds! That is rough. Yeah, see? That shit. Oh my god. Alright. Oh my god, there's so much just following it. Keep track of. Alright. This is so fucking cool. Oh, you little fuckers. Alright. Got him. Oh, you. What? Why can't I get that? Why can't I get that? What the hell is happening? I don't have a crouch, do I? Oh. I see. You have to crouch. Okay, where was I? Where am I here? Okay, so it's this way. Why would this be here? Surely. For some unknown reason. Alright, here we go. So wrap it up after this boss. Oh, this is gonna be terrible, isn't it? Oh, right, these assholes. Oh, shit. Wait, what was they getting at again? Oh, because they're throwing, like, crazy shit at me. Oh, that sucks. That sucks to get hit by that. Oh wow, that like bandage shit sucks! Neat. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, these guys are fucking ass. God damn it. Alright, last shot. I feel like there was a better sub-weapon for this. Oh my god, how am I missing them so much? There we go. Oh god. Alright, that's it. Done. So, that's all I've got in me. Thanks, man. It's nice to hear from you, man. Like, I really want to ask, like, what's been going down in Fireworks side. I haven't even seen or, like, heard from you guys. Actually, you have heard from since then, but the other guys, barely. But yeah. We made it. End of our first stream. Thanks for joining. If you guys have any suggestions or like cool games you would like to see played, let me know. I'll try and find some just weird stuff to maybe do for next stream. Yeah. Look, you can find us on Facebook at Life's a Fetch Quest, Twitter at LifeIsAFQ. Instagram is Life's a Fetch Quest, and this will be up on YouTube at some point next couple of days, maybe even tonight. Depends how the video source is. And yeah, like follow us on our channels to find out when we're doing some cool shit, cool new stuff. And that's it. That's a wrap. Hope you guys had a good time. You can chill out, tell your friends. No. Guys have a lovely night. Cheers.